Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to the final bonus video for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This is addressing the multiplayer. And I actually have something that will probably break some people's hearts, which is I have decided to throw in the towel. It is currently 12:21 p.m., essentially noon. I initially put up a post on Xbox looking for group posts at about 10-ish. And I waited 2 hours for 3 people to join so that I can add the minimum requirement for getting into a match to farm for these achievements. I only got one person to join, and even though like about an hour in, I shared the post to a club that I am in, an Assassin's Creed club, I was still not able to get anyone to join and to help me with these achievements. Since then, I actually had some issues with my internet, where my internet literally dropped out twice and I had to wait for things to reboot and try and start up the party again with the one person that was able to join, who was actually from South America. Really do apologize if you're watching this, man. I decided to give up on this because it's probably not gonna happen. By that I mean, I'm literally probably gonna uninstall this game and just say that we're done after this video is over, and the only way that I will come back is if I'm able to get in contact with people, actually 3 people that are willing to help me get these achievements, assuming Ubisoft hasn't closed down the multiplayer, because I will not be getting this time. That much is clear. But I kind of made some realizations relating to this. First and foremost, the multiplayer for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is dead. I actually tried to get into another match after the match that I played after 100% the game, which, though I was able to get into the pretty fast upon hindsight, we went from like a 6-person lobby to a 4-person minimum, and in this time when I tried to get into one match, I waited 15 minutes to get into a lobby. It was a 5-person lobby. 2 people dropped out before the before the match ended, and with 3 people, we were kicked back to the main menu because there wasn't enough people to host a full match. At least I'm assuming that's what happened, because I was sent back to the main menu without getting experience for the match, and I think I got about 3 or 4 kills in that one. Uh, I have kind of hit my limit with this game, and I'm ready to just move on to other projects. I would like to spend today first by saying that though the multiplayer is actually active, if you were watching this video and you have not gotten the achievements, if you are able to have to make contact with 3 people, which is a minimum, 4 people are the minimum requirements for a full multiplayer match. If you're able to get to 3 people to help you with these multiplayer achievements, by all means do it now before we stop closing down the servers. Because otherwise, you'll be like me and have 87% achievements as a permanent stain on this game. I would like to spend this day just kind of going over what you can actually do with this game and what you would essentially unlock and how you would unlock them. So first and foremost, the most basic thing that you can do is the level up requirements. So we are currently level 0, actually. We're almost to level 1. But if we check out the level progress and we go over to level rewards, actually we are level 1. We actually can get a pretty decent amount of stuff. We can get some items that, some of the stuff that you can unlock, other stuff you have to buy with currency. I think most of the stuff we actually have to buy with currency. I'm actually going to spend today going over what you can earn through level up. But at this point, you'll be better served if you're able to get into a match consistently. You'll be better served just going for a level 55 achievement and just going for the achievements in general. Because at this point, none of this stuff will matter. if you are able to get to the maximum amount of rewards for all these things, maximum level for all these awards, it will only serve as bragging rights before Ubisoft eventually shuts down the servers, which could be either tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month. With the fact that Ubisoft is closing down online support for most of the older Assassin's Creed games, it stands to reason that this game will be next on the chopping block. But let me just go over like all of the things that you can unlock by leveling up. So from levels 2 to 10, you can unlock Copycat, the emblem for Symbol, Disruption. Disruption and Copycat are abilities. The email thread, which is for level 5. I guess I should go and say this. So, Copycat is an ability to unlock at level 2. Emblem Symbol is something you unlock at level 3. Disruption is ability to unlock at level 4. Email thread, whatever that means, is something you unlock at level 5. Sculpted Sober Finery is something that you unlock at level 5. This is for the hero, the Rebel, the character, the Rebel. Dark Leather Strap is something you unlock at level 5. It's for the Wayfarer. Black Golden Tricorn is something you unlock at level 5 for the Huntsman. Richly Adorned Tricorn is you unlock level 5 for Lady Black. Warrior's Garland, the Mercenary, level 5. Sword, Knives, and Buckle, Buccaneer. Tricorn with Gilding, Physician. Metallic Hand, the Navigator. You know what? Actually, from this point on, we're just gonna have these. This is just gonna take too long for me to read it all out. So I'm just gonna have these on the screen briefly. You can see where it goes to. You can see what level it goes to at the bottom. You can see how much it would cost for currency. We will actually just be going over. I'll just have these on the screen briefly. You can just pause it and look at it, see what you can unlock. But unfortunately, I will not be able to get any of these levels today. It's actually something that I do want to talk about, and that's upon like further reflection, further research. It will actually take you about 40 hours of playtime for you to get to level 55, assuming you are playing well. And from my experience from playing like older Call of Duty games, it likely will take me a little bit longer because I'm generally pretty bad at multiplayer games to get to level 55. And even if I were to have people consistently be able to help me with this, it will probably not be an experience that I will be able to get with ease. And if you are able to get people to help you, if you're able to find friends who are able to help you consistently, by all means go for it. You're really running out of time to do it, but this game is essentially dead. I have since given up on trying to get this, to get these achievements, and it's kind of made me realize that this is essentially impossible for me. May not be impossible for you, but it is impossible for me. But yeah, there is a lot of rewards you can get for this, and we literally just got to level 2 to 10. There are quite a bit. And you can see just how much there is. By just seeing that there's 31 pages of rewards. I'll just go in and say this. You will not be able to get like Prestige 90 for these rewards. I guarantee you will not be able to get this far. If you're able to get this far, bravo to you, but yeah, you're not going to be able to get that far. The community is not that patient, is not that active. But if we were to check things, you can see that there are 13 perks to unlock to level up. Stop. I'm waiting for that to come back around. You can see there are 1,500 character items to unlock, 969 player profile items. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. There are 13 perks, 20 abilities, 12 streaks and bonuses, and 20 abilities crafted. So there's a lot you can earn in this game, and unfortunately, I will not be able to show off everything because I will not. It's just kind of unfeasible. There's too much stuff in this multiplayer. I will not be able to show everything off. If I were to try and show everything off, this video will be like over an hour long. But I would also like to discuss that I believe in there's some like things you can unlock for the multiplayer in the main story. I would have already have gone like most of that stuff. That's probably where I'm getting like all the progress down for the multiplayer. Like we got 344 character items. I'm assuming that's from the story. But yeah, there is a lot you can do. There's a lot you can unlock in this game. I will not be able to unlock everything. I'm not going to show everything, but just take my word for it. There is a lot you can do. Let's actually go over the achievements real quick. These are achievements that I am not going to get. First and foremost, reach level 55 in multiplayer. Pretty feasible if you're able, probably pretty feasible if you're able to get people consistently able to help you. I will not be able to do that. It will take you about 40 hours to get to level 55 if you are good at the game. I am not good at the game, so it'll probably take me about 50 hours. Just knowing my experience with getting to Prestiging for the first time on, say, Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. There's another game that is actually pretty feasible. Something that I could have unlocked if I was able to get people into a match and help me with this, which is Fantasy Game Session with an ability set that you customize in multiplayer. So what this means is, if you go into ability sets, if you go into ability set 1, you can see that we have ability to 1, ability 2, range weapons. You can just unlock like any of these abilities. The best one that you can do is get Disruption, which unlocks at level 4, so that'll be one ability for there. Perks. Best one you can do is Sixth Sense, which unlocks level 1. We can actually equip this right now, but it doesn't really, actually no, we already had Sixth Sense. So actually, what you, the next available thing you can do is Copycat, which unlocks level 2. Kill streak is something that you likely will not have an easy time doing because you need to get level 16 to get the first one. Loss bonus is something that you need to get to level 24 to get. Bare minimum, you will need to get to level 24 to be able to get this achievement for the first time. I will not be able to get that very easily. Let's see. Complete the discovery mode of Wolfpack in multiplayer. So if we go into online, if we go into Wolfpack, there are cooperative modes that you can do. This is essentially like co-op. It's a story-driven experience. Consider this to be sort of like the co-op experience. There are 8 missions to complete. I will not be able to complete those missions, but once you complete all 8, then you will get an achievement. That achievement is for Master of the Caribbean. So by all means, if you're able to get people to help you out with that, that is how you will get that achievement. Lab Technician, play and complete a game session at Game Lab in the multiplayer public playlist. So we go back and we go into Game Lab. It will force us into a game. I do not want to do that, but
Lab to customize game modes and create unique player experiences.
If you were to go into public, this is how you would get that achievement. Just get into 3 of your friends, help you with this, load it into public, and just complete the match and you will get that achievement. Alternatively, you can use this for private. Get people to help you for custom games. It's essentially like custom game modes people make for Halo and Call of Duty. In particular, I actually remember playing, I have fond memories of playing Fat Man in Halo Reach, which, if you're unaware what that is, picture like a guy that moves incredibly slow but with a gravity hammer, and there are people that can move incredibly fast but with a energy sword. And your goal is, as the with a person with the energy sword, is to escape the Fat Man. Fat Man's goal is to kill you. For actually no, I'm pretty sure that the people with the energy sword are people that Fat Man kills are now working for them. people without the energy sword will instead just have basic weapons. But I actually do really love the game of Fat Man. I remember my friends, we also play like a game called Coliseum, which is like a little hub map and a little arena. You spawn with random weapons, and as soon as you spawn, you just you just go and fight your friends in the arena. That was also really fun to play. I have very fond memories of playing custom games of both Call of Duty and Halo Reach. It's just an incredibly amount of fun, and I imagine that this will be a very fun too. I will not be able to show this off because I was not able to get people to join in the 2 hours that I had that I was waiting to join. Next up, play on every game mode and use every ability and ranged weapon once. So, there are a handful of game modes you can unlock through Assassin's Creed 4. You can play, I should say, through Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. These game modes are... One second. Manhunt, which is essentially hide and seek of a multiplayer where you're given like a target, you have to find the target through a crowd and kill them. There is Wolfpack Discovery, which is something we already gone over. Wolfpack Unleashed, which is play the full version of the Wolfpack game mode, attempt the higher difficulties, and try to beat your high scores. You only need to play one match, doesn't matter win or lose. That'll get you progress for that achievement. Domination, which to my knowledge may very well be Team Deathmatch, or may be wrong. Artifact Assault, no idea what that is. There's no information I could find to that. Assassinate, Deathmatch, and Wanted. I have no idea what many of those game modes are, but I'm assuming most of these you can just get just by playing Quick Match. Play one of each of those game modes, you'll get that achievement. I will not be able to get that achievement today. Let's see what the other ones are. Oh, you also need to use every ability and ranged weapon once in multiplayer, so that will actually take you some time. So we go into abilities. Go into... So you will need to unlock Time Phase for level 6. Decoy for level 6. More for level 12. Firecrackers for level 12. Tripwire Bomb for level 18. Bodyguard for level 18. Booby Trap for level 26. Glimmer for level 26. White for level 34. Animus Shield for level 34. Teleport for level 42. Poison for level 42. Smoke Bomb for level 48. And that's it. While we're on the topic of things, Booby Trap is something that you will actually need for an achievement, and we'll actually be going over that achievement once we go over the rest of the things you can get. So ranged weapons, this is something that is also required. So level 4 for disruption, level 12 for knives, level 28 for sabotage, level 38 for pistol, and level 48 for poison dart. So, you really need to be able to progress and get decently high level in order to unlock all those abilities. I will not be able to get that. So once you are able to use every ability, every ranged weapon, and play every mode, you'll get All-Rounder. Sacred Land, playing as a Jaguar, be the highest scoring player of a domination session. So, if we are to go into characters, we go into thing called Jaguar. Actually, didn't see it. I actually don't know where you get Jaguar from. So maybe it's under extra content. It's probably under the character pack. So unfortunately, you will need to buy the character packs for this game, and once you are able to get those character packs, then you're able to play those things. But unfortunately, I do not have those character packs, so I can't get that. But I'm assuming Jaguar, Blackbeard, and Orchid are characters that you have to unlock through buying the character packs. It really kind of sucks. All pay to win bullshit. I really wish more games actually had things that you can do. They're the base game that doesn't require you to buy well, I was gonna say buy DLC, but I don't have any problem with DLC story expansions. I have a problem with people with this game with having character packs that have characters that are required for achievements. But you need to buy those character packs to get access to Jaguar, Blackbeard, and Orchid. But starting with Jaguar, you need to be the highest scoring player of a domination game session. If you're able to get with people you consistently play with, kind of have your friends throw the game and have you play really well, and you'll be able to get that achievement. Playing as Blackbeard, perform an acrobatic kill in the pistol in less than 10 seconds. So by acrobatic kill, what that means is doing like an air assassination and then shooting someone with a pistol. That's actually very easy to do in a specific custom game mode, so try and do that. Playing as the Orchid, block 10 abilities from opponents with Sabotage. Sabotage is an ability you unlock. Once you unlock that ability, put it on Orchid, and just block 10 opponents. You can actually do it with your friends if you're able to coordinate. This is something that I said that you will need to use Booby Trap, which is something you unlock by leveling up. Booby Trap, you need to Booby Trap to left, which is those things that you run up, you cut a rope and just fly up to the roof. Booby Trap lives, have one of your friends use it, and that will get you an achievement. All these achievements can be really cheesed by having people in a group or in a party with you and helping you get the achievements that way. I again have waited for 2 hours for people to join and help me with these achievements, and I was not able to do it. If you are able to get 3 of your friends to be able to help you, by all means do it. But time it may be running out for this. I have worked on this game for so long, and I've decided to hang up the towel. I've decided that I will not be able to get all the achievements because this multiplayer is essentially dead. No one wants to play the multiplayer. If you are able to get people to help you, kudos to you, but I will not be able to do this. That being said, this actually is the end of this game. So we only got to 87%, but we have actually 100% in this game. We got 100% in the main story. We did everything in the main story. We did everything in the DLC. I think that's actually pretty good progress. So for those curious, there's many games I'm planning on covering in this channel that I will not be able to play easily. I play the multiplayer easily. Another thing that I will say is Assassin's Creed Unity. There are co-op achievements. I'll be very surprised if I could get some friends to help me with that. If we go over to Saints Row 1, which is a game I'm planning on covering on my channel, Saints Row is down. I do not have that. It's probably something from, I never bought GoldenEye, so I'm assuming that's from, was given from, like, gold or something. I don't know. Where is it? This is actually another good example. Eventually, going to be playing like a lot of these Lego games on this channel. There's some multiplayer achievements required for Lego games. I may be able to cheese it by having like another controller plugged in and split screening it. I don't know if that will work, but I'm trying to find Saints Row 1. Yeah, Saints Row 1. There's a multiplayer game mode called Protect the Pimp, and there are achievements for this. And this actually a game I'm gonna be covering like not in the not too distant future. It's actually a third in line on my queue. And if I were to go over to Saints Row 1, which is a game I played relatively recently, somewhere. And see, most of these games I am planning on covering on this channel. A lot of these games I have abandoned. But we go over to Saints Row 1. And see, actually, I unlocked like a little bit of achievements, but let's see, there are achievements related to multiplayer. We need to reach the true skill rank of Thug for multiplayer. For Killa, for Gangster, for Kingpin. And see, I think there's another one. There's also co-op in this game. So we need to do like the co-op level for Turbulence at the highest level of difficulty. Really just unlocking these to see if there's 10 ranked matches in a row. That's another multiplayer achievement. There's another multiplayer achievement. There's another one that I missed. There's the iconic Protect the Pimp mode, which is a fan favorite of this game that was only in Saints Row 1. And there is another multiplayer mode. So, this is one of those games where I would be very, very surprised if the multiplayer is still active because of the fact that this is so old. So, I guarantee you this will be another game where I will only be able to get the story achievements. I will not be able to get all of the multiplayer achievements. So it likely will be like a reoccurring thing with this game. If I'm gonna be honest here, this channel. If I'm gonna be honest here, well, I'm mostly gonna be able to 100% the main story, but I will not be able to 100% the game. So 100% the multiplayer, I should say, because of the fact that most of the games I play are actually fairly old. Very possible that a lot of the games I play, the multiplayer, I will be able to do everything except the multiplayer. That being said, this is the first of those things, so really, this is really the first time I ever had to experience this. The first time I ever had to play a game with multiplayer achievements that I cannot get. I'm willing to accept this. We were able to get 100% of achievements for each of the main story. We were able to get 100% of the achievements in the main game. 87% achievement progress is still pretty high. We're only missing 9 achievements. I'm happy with that. This will be the last time that we play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for now. Very possible I may start this game again as a nostalgia stream. I'm actually going to play this on the 360 version to get the achievements there. That being said, we are going to be uninstalling this, and actually the next bonus video that I am going to be working on is Outriders. So, as soon as this game actually uninstalls, there it is. It's going to go into library, go down the list to Outriders, list it, MNO. Outriders. Go ahead and install. The next bonus video we are going to be doing for Outriders is actually covering uh, the missed content, the missed documents, the missed lore, whatever you want to call it, for Outriders. So have that to look forward to. In the meantime, Assassin's Creed 4 is done. So I'm gonna update that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. By the way, the reason why I checked updates is I wasn't sure if there was like a game that I actively played that and update. So that's why I checked that. I was just kind of mild curiosity at best. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.